What's up, guys? It's your boy Ethan, and welcome. It's 2024, and let me tell you, I am very excited about this year here at Ethan Encounters, and we're going to have a great one. It was very exciting in 2023. We did a lot of fun stuff. We had a lot of hiccups along the way, and I'm here to talk about 2023 and 2024, what's coming up for Ethan Encounters, and for all those new people, just who I am. So, everyone that is new, hi, nice to meet you. My name's Ethan. I am the man, the myth, the legend. No, no, I'm kind of the guy that runs this whole channel. I do recruit my friends to come help me make these, but I do all the dirty work when it comes to the planning, pain, and everything else that comes with making these videos. I am a paranormal hobbyist in my free time. I do enjoy doing these things outside of making these videos. I make these videos very, I guess not very strategically, but more strategically, and I plan days to do things like this. I am a part of a paranormal team on the side. They are kind of my core team. It's Paranormal Exposures. You can check them out on Facebook, link in description. A bunch of cool cats and kittens. We have a lot of good times together. We kind of do Facebook lives and TikTok lives and things like that with us as a team, and we travel to different places around specifically the Midwest. So it's really cool. So I already do this in my free time outside of just making these videos. So I do try to constantly learn about the paranormal and what it can be and how to communicate and things like that, how to catch false positives on the equipment that we use and things. And I'm very much about trying to debunk a lot of things, try to make things as legit as possible. And besides all that, I am a tour guide at Broadhead Manor. Shout out Broadhead Manor. They did a lot for me in 2023. I very much appreciate everyone that helps out there so much. And so I'm a tour guide there, and I get to help out with basically what comes with running a haunted location. So I run a cool gig outside of just being Ethan Encounters. Ethan Encounters is my side project. I do call it my passion project because it is what I love. I love making videos. I always have. So kind of adding paranormal to the mix of making videos really just brings it home for me. So that's really cool. So that's a little bit about me. Ethan Encounters itself, what do I want to do with it? Basically, I'm trying to go against the grain. I'm trying not to be Hollywood paranormal. I'm trying not to be the guy you see screaming and running down the hallway saying that there's demons in every house that has a creek. And that's basically what I'm trying to be. It's not that guy. If you do see me screaming and running down a hallway in a haunted location, there's a damn good reason. And I haven't had to do that yet, thank God. But if I ever do, you better hope that you are quicker than me. That's all I'm saying. But 2023, what a fever dream this was. So I had a lot of hiccups throughout this year. It was really getting through some of the growing pains of really knowing what I'm doing with these videos, as well as just trying to navigate schedules. And then at one point my computer died for like 2 or 3 months. So that's why we only had 5 videos dropped this year. We did have plans for more, as I did say in my 2023 video, but it sadly did not happen. There were scheduling issues. There was just, my computer died. Whole bunch of things happened. Was not happy about it. But we got you the 5 videos that I did. And we're going to have a whole lot more this year than 5 videos, if you can imagine. I really made a lot of work for myself. If you guys did watch any of my videos this year, I did a lot of work with Phasm Cams from Ghost Stop, which is one of my sponsors. Shout out. But it created a lot of work. I would put up to 40 to 50 hours into just reviewing those cameras, which is not fun. I loved some of the evidence I got from it, But was it worth it? I have no idea. So I'm really trying to streamline this year to where I can make videos a lot easier, take a lot less time to make each video. So you just gotta understand, some of those videos took me well over, well, obviously a week's worth of work is usually 40 hours in a work week, but you know, in addition, it was like 50 hours I'd spend on that video outside of my work and outside of doing other investigations with my team and being a tour guide and doing this and doing that. So that's why this year we're making it easier on me. I'm so glad, and I'm super excited to see what we can get from all of this. I'm not making it completely easy for me, as I will still have some stuff to review like that, but not nearly the amount of footage that I had to review before. Those were just kind of some of my hiccups. I know everyone seemed to like the Edinburgh video that I dropped, the last video of the year, kind of the season finale. Everything ended up being late due to computer issue and things like that. So, it was supposed to drop on Halloween, ended up dropping on Christmas Eve. I dropped a Broadhead video a few days before Halloween. Like I said, everything had to get moved because I was literally 2 months behind schedule. So that really, really sucked. Just thank you once again. I already said this in my Edinburgh video, but thank you to everyone that helped in 2023. You guys were a blessing, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of repeat guests this year, and some new ones. I'm really excited. So, 2023 kind of in review. We started off with the Sallie House. That was a really interesting investigation. Heidi, once again, thank you so much. The Sallie House video was such a pain in the butt. It really sucked. Actually going and doing the investigation, it was a very difficult time because of just scheduling and weather. 8 inches of snow dropped while we were at Sallie House. The spirits were not having us at all. The interactions we had were very mediocre. Sallie House was, I still had fun, don't get me wrong, I always had fun when I'm with Heidi, but we had a good time, but it just was very difficult. It was not a good investigation until I watched the footage back in my mind. When I watched all the footage back, we caught an EVP, we caught a couple of different things, and it ended up making the night better, but it was just mediocre to me, in my opinion, as like, I investigate a lot. As I said earlier, like I investigate a lot outside of this. It was just very weird. It was a very weird investigation. And Beatty Mansion, the night after, because that was 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row we investigated. It was Sallie House, then Beatty Mansion. What a gem. I will always speak kindly on Beatty Mansion's name. Go check it out for yourself. What a good time I had there. Some of the spirits were so nice. It was such an active location. I'm very excited to see what that location has in the future and what evidence comes out of there. It was super cold. We went there last January. When we recorded it, it didn't drop until later in the year, of course, but we recorded it in January when it was cold as hell. It sucked. Freezing my butt off. I felt bad for Heidi because she's literally like this freaking thin and she was walking around there shivering. So I really drug her through hell that weekend. I'm so sorry to that woman. Oh my god. But anywho, we went to Horridge House. Horridge House ended up being better than what I thought. It was awesome. There was a lot of good stuff there at Horridge House. Some good Estes stuff. I didn't like that there wasn't much equipment interaction. But we had a couple good Estes sessions, and things got weird. It was weird night. When we went to Broadhead, had such a good conversation with Norman. Oh, such a good night. Then Edinburgh. How can we not talk about Edinburgh? Can we talk about that video? Oh my gosh, what a night of investigation. Our experiment. Let's talk about that. Our experiment that spirits can hear you much further away than what we think. We're going to expand upon that in 2024. We're going to take that elsewhere with that whole experiment. That's something I've always wondered, and we got positive results that were intelligent in that experiment. So Where can we take it? We'll find out in 2024. I already have plans to make that even better. So, very excited about that. Edinburgh was just off the wall. I talked about Gussie, the relationship I have with that entity, and I didn't think anything happened. Lewis and I went down to that basement, and we kind of did our little prayer thing. I didn't realize what all happened while we were down there. I thought it was a bust. I was like, man, we really just shut him up, I guess. No. Destroyed my camera. He was like taking energy from the light, the IR light, then the night vision. And then the audio and everything didn't sync. It was just, I've never had that problem with that camera ever, and I haven't since. It was just really weird. I mean, a lot of the things were all electronic, and we didn't give him like anything to communicate with us. That wasn't the point of that session. He had to do something physically. That was calling him out. It's like, here's your shot. He talks a big talk, or it talks a big talk, but it's like, all right, you don't get a chance to communicate with devices. If you want to communicate, you're coming right out and doing it. You're making your physical moves. You're doing this. You're doing that. We really put the ball in their court to try to do something to us or communicate out loud, make themselves known, make their aggression known by hitting something, making a noise. So if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. It's overall a great video, some awesome evidence, EVPs, knocking, great Estus, great everything in that video. I have to say that might be my masterpiece. That was an amazing events, just that whole night was orchestrated so beautifully, and I cannot make it any more picture perfect in my opinion. So hats off to Kat, Nico, and Lewis for following me along in that video and helping me with that experiment. So thank you guys once again. So the reason we're all here, 2024, baby. Oh my god. You guys do not even know what's about to happen yet, but that's why we are here, is for me to tell you that. I don't even know why I said that. Anywho, 2024. So, what's going on in 2024? So, we have a couple special events, a couple special experiments, a couple special case studies, I guess, if you want to call them. First off, we're not going to get to the special stuff yet. We have two special things happening this year. One has already happened. One's already been recorded. The other one, I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about all of it. But we have 3 locations that we are hitting for sure this year outside of these 2 special events. So, 3 locations. Let's talk about them. Number 1, we got the Rock Island YMCA. I'm sorry. I have to preface this. It's the old Rock Island Haunted YMCA, not the Rock Island YMCA. The owner was very specific about this, as this video has already been recorded. This will be the first video of the year, and it will be a collab with another paranormal YouTuber. So it will be interesting to see how that plays out and how that looks to you guys. It was a lot of fun getting to work with someone else that does videos like this, so it was just a different perspective than what I normally get with just enthusiasts that I bring along on my investigations, if you know what I mean. It was a lot of fun. That's number 1. Number 2, and I'm not saying that this is dropping as the second video, the organization. I know Rock Island is our number 1 video of the year. It's our first one. Where these other 2 fall is going to be a question mark throughout the year. I think it might drop between my 2 special projects. But it's going to be Cambry House. Let's go, baby. Cambry House? Oh, I know this is kind of a hole-in-the-wall place as well. But this is going to be a one-off video where I stay the night there. I have an interesting history with the Cambry House. I've been there one time, and what happened was I accidentally when loading things into a vehicle, someone had dropped my shorts. Don't know how this happened. So the owner rolled up the next day, made a whole TikTok about how the team the night before literally left without their shorts because they were so scared. It's really funny. They're my shorts. Check out the Cambry house if you get a chance. But it's such a beautiful location. It got a very weird energy going on. Not only just like an inside, like their house thing, like family energy, but they have a weird outdoor thing energy going on. It's really weird dynamic from inside to outside the house. So it's gonna be more of an outdoor indoor investigation, which I really haven't done yet. So see how that turns out. I'm really excited. And then of course in number 3, you guys know who it is. It's Broadhead Manor. Come on. One of the best locations ever, in my opinion, and I am biased. It is an awesome place. I'm super excited to go back there and record another video showcasing what this location can be. There are spots I have not even recorded there for a video yet, so I think we definitely need to do that. I'm going to try to hit different spots this time, things like that. We'll keep kind of the main hot spots, but try to record one-off areas. Probably Cambry House and Broadhead will fall somewhere in the summertime. I know that much. So now we only got 2 more things to talk about, which is our big projects. Our big beefy boys. So, I took me, the camera guy Lewis, and my one friend, Kyle, one of my best friends, and we took a trip. So the experiment was, let's do 5 days, 5 different locations across the Midwest, some of the scarier ones, and see what happens. 5 days, 5 different locations. Can people do it? How will they be from the beginning to the end? And the results are uncanny. They are wild. I am so excited to show you guys these videos. So it'll be 5 videos. Now you guys may be wondering, Ethan, where did you go for 5 days, 5 different locations in the Midwest? Well, you may be excited to hear some of these. You may be like, man, okay. So night 1, where did we go? We went to McIntyre Villa. Atchison, Kansas. We went back to Kansas. Okay, we went back to Kansas. It was fun. The 3 boys on a boys trip for 5 days. Oh, so much fun. I miss it so much. But McIntyre Villa was our number 1 location. Coming in at number 2 on night 2, it was the Sally House. A lot of fun. 3rd was Beatty Mansion. We went back. I couldn't resist. How can you not go back to that location? After what I had the year prior, it was just great times. 4th was Malvern Manor. Kind of another location that doesn't get talked about unless you're in the region. You know, people don't talk about how wild that location is. And when you got Villisca and Sally by it, honestly, this is a location that kind of takes the cake on scariness, in my opinion. But then we ended at Villisca Axe Murder House. So, what a just jumble locations right there. So much history, so much pain, so much bad things have happened at some of these places that just can't, I don't know. It's, how do you not make a good 5 days out of those 5 locations? We definitely made the best of it. And there was turmoil. There was bad things happened on this trip. Good things happened on this trip. The parts were emotional. Parts were funny. It was just everything that could happen in 5 days probably happened in 5 days of paranormal investigating. It's like, how do we go from there? This is probably going to be one of my top series. It's gonna be up there. This was a crazy 5 days and the development of it. And honestly, I'm trying to workshop a name for this yet. And I'm wanting to settle on the Lewis Chronicles. you guys will understand why. You guys will understand why when the videos come out. I'm gonna try to make that in a series where it's gonna be 5 separate videos, one for each day, but it's gonna be spread out over. I want to do like every 2 weeks of video drops for, I guess, that many weeks, 10 weeks. I guess it would be 10 weeks, 5 videos. It would be awesome. Just kind of showcasing each day. So I'm gonna try to plan that out, get them done, and plan it out to where it can work smoothly. So I don't want to flood you guys with content, and two, I just want to have it all set out so that I don't have big breaks throughout the year. So what's going on with that second project that I mentioned? You guys didn't forget it. What's happening, Ethan? So, I don't know why I'm on this trend, but this has not been recorded yet. This is already planned, it's on the schedule, but 5 days, another 5 days, but one location. 5 days at one location. Ethan, what location are you doing? I know you guys are just chomping at the bit. While you're chomping at the bit, make sure to like and subscribe, because I need you to. This 5 days, I'm nervous for. I really am. 5 days at Edinburgh Manor. Yes. Where we ended the year last year. We are, I believe, ending the year there this year. We might sneak another video in between November and December, but I want this to drop in all 5 days. It's going to be 5 separate videos for 5 days, but it's going to be, I want it to all be in October. So this is probably another crazy feat I'm trying to do, but 5 days at that location and I am going to maybe die. I might cry a few times at that location. I'm not a crier, but I can see this happening. That location just continues to surprise me, teach me new things, and sometimes scare the living crap out of me. Lewis is coming along. I'm thinking about having special guests day, every single day guest. I haven't quite figured out that part of it yet, but I want this all to drop in October. There are going to be 5 days, 5 separate videos. It's going to be a lot of work, but we can do it. As long as my computer doesn't take a shit on me this year again, we can do it. So 5 days, 5 different locations, 5 days at Edinburgh. Those are the 2 projects for your total videos a year will be 13, maybe 14 if I do 2 Broadhead ones, because let's face it, Broadhead's awesome. But 5 days at Edinburgh, there's a lot of plans with that. There's a lot I need to do with that whole deal. Trying to survive 5 days at Edinburgh, and what I was going to try to do, now we aren't sure on this yet, but we want to try to sleep in the manor, in the building, for the 5 nights, or 4 of the nights, I believe. We were going to do 1 night in the back house, but 5 of the nights, or 4 of the nights, I'm trying to stay in the building, 2 nights on each side of the building, 2 nights on women's, nights on men's. Trying to find out which side you can sleep better on. And also just sleeping in the building, I've never done before, but it's also going to be July and hot. It's going to be hot as hell. So I think it's going to be a beautiful time for us to hang out at Edinburgh. Middle of summer is when this is being recorded. It's just going to be a nice time. So hopefully we can all hang out and have a good time with that. Hopefully I don't die. If I was ever going to die at a location, it's definitely Edinburgh. And if I was ever going to cry, it's definitely at Edinburgh. So maybe I'll do both. Maybe we'll catch it on camera. If I die, though, you won't get these videos, so it'll just be enjoyment to play at my funeral. So. But that is kind of my year. that's my year for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the whole thing. I know I don't get to talk much related to the fans that often, or just the people that support me. But thank you all so much. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to comment below. I'll reply to all of you. I'm learning. Everyone's learning. We're talking to dead people. Always remember that. There's no right or wrong way to go about things. Very neutral in a lot of opinions. If you guys like a young, stupid paranormal investigator that is serious about what he does, doesn't fake anything, doesn't want to be Hollywood, you've come to the right place. I'm here to stay, and I'm Ethan Encounters. We're gonna encounter the dead this year. We're gonna talk to them. We're gonna have fun, experience things, and you guys don't even know what is coming your way. You got some crazy content, some crazy paranormal content you're going to see this year. That this might just be my best year I'll ever do. I don't know. This might be it. I can't see myself going above this yet. I can't see it. So, anyway, thank you all so much. To 2024, my folks. It's going to be a good one. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you to all those that support me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are noticed. As always, we'll see you the next spooky location. Stay haunted, my friends.